gentlemen of the press, we are hereby declaring the commencement of a nationwide industrial action, a nationwide strike, effective from Monday, June 3rd, 2024. And this strike shall be indefinite. And this strike shall be on until we have a new national minimum wage, until government is serious and also the tariff increment in electricity is reversed. We are united on this. We believe that this is the way forward. We believe this is the time, as we have done over the years, to consistently stand with the working class of Nigeria, because they have been battered and they have been downtrodden the way it has been from May 29th till date. So, comrades, gentlemen of the press, that is actually our stand on this. So, by midnight on Monday, June 3rd, we shall embark on the nationwide. Sunday midnight, we shall embark on a nationwide strike.
Good evening, everyone, and happy Sunday. Few hours from now, the indefinite strike is going to commence. And this is one of the reasons why Nigeria must be shut down. Because if your computer, a system is not working, you have to shut the computer down to reboot it. Nigeria needs to be rebooted. Because I don't think in a same country where the neighbor has been crying for the government to increase the salary of the workers, the only thing the government have to do after spending on useless budget, spending for car parks billions of naira, spending for legislative library billions of naira, they have to spend 441 billion on pilgrimage. 441 billion. Why Labour has been begging them, increase the salary, increase the salary. Yes, Labour is proposing that they should pay 470,000 as minimum wage, but federal government is negotiating with 60,000. What will 60,000 do with, with daily expenses in this inflation? Absolutely nothing. If the federal government had negotiated, let me say, with 100,000 and above, Labour could have succumbed maybe to say, okay, temporarily, if the inflation increase, we'll negotiate more. But the federal government, they were adamant at that 60,000. They were just reluctant, not increasing that amount. They feel that it was 30-something thousand, now it's 60,000, that they have increased it times 2, not remembering that the inflation rate is more than times 3. The price of goods in the market, the commodity, is more than times 3. So I do not see any reason why the Labour should not declare the nationwide strike, which they have declared. And I want people to support the Labour, because what they are doing, it is for the interest of the masses. I saw some comments on social media, people saying the Labour is demanding too much. I was just looking and laughing, because so many politicians who are your parents, most of them are close to politicians who have never worked in their lifetime. They have been funded by government, by our money, right from their childhood up till now. Just imagine someone like Tinubu, from senator to governor, from governor to now president, all his lifestyle, apart from what he did in America, how he saw up to $470,000 to forfeit in a drug trafficking case, apart from all those money he made before. I believe he forfeited so many of them. The whole life he has been living since he came to Nigeria has been funded by the government. And such people are negotiating for 60,000 naira. The Agberus in Lagos, Tinubu is not paying them 60,000 naira. Tinubu's alley, they are not paying Agberu 60,000 a month. So how dare you say you are going to pay 760,000? So this indefinite strike, it is going to work this time around, and everyone should support the Labour. And as I said yesterday, have seen series of movement that it's not going to be funny as usual. Both the court, both the electricity, everything is going to shut down from tomorrow. Now, this is one of the things that obsessed me when I learned this morning from Shara reporters, that Nigerian government spent 441 billion on pilgrimage. For what now? These people, they don't understand how the masses are suffering. No. Why is Tinubu always afraid of people who put him in power? People who rig him to power? He's always afraid of them. Because how can you tell me in this economy that Tinubu is spending 441 billion on pilgrimage? See, tomorrow, let's shut down Nigeria. Let's support Labour. Let's support their movement. If Labour demands that the strike will be followed by protest, support them, because they deserve your support. This government doesn't care for the poor people. They don't care for the people who are dying. They don't care for anybody. Their only interest is what they are doing. Now, quickly, let me read out this article for you. from Shara reporters that got me angry this evening. It reads, exclusive, how Nigeria spent over 441 billion on 2024 Hajj amid claims of poor welfare, feeding of pilgrims. Can you just see how our resources is being wasted? So is this the reason why they remove fuel subsidy? Fuel subsidy to feed people in pilgrimage, to take care of their welfare? What happened? Why can't they pray in Nigeria? Is God in Nigeria different from the God abroad? Anyway, I think God in Nigeria is different too, because I don't see the reason why everything we have been doing is totally different. I think we have not discovered the true God. Let me read out these articles for you. It says, the 2024 Hajj program has been the subject of controversy in Nigeria. The most recent controversy centered around the poor welfare and poor treatment of pilgrims despite paying as much as 8 million for the 2024 Hajj exercise. The pilgrims recently noted that they were served pap and 3 portions of bean cake as the meal. They also lamented the poor accommodation provided for them in Saudi Arabia. The fee paid for Hajj is expected to cover accommodation, hotel, transportation, land and air, and feeding, findings by the Shara reporters revealed. The pilgrims are also expected to get a basic travel allowance upon arrival in Saudi Arabia. The large controversy around 2024 Hajj started when it was reported that the Nigerian government decided to subsidize the Hajj with a sum of 90 billion naira. The Vice President Kashim Shettima was quoted to have stated this during the inaugural lift for the 2024 pilgrimage on May 18th. According to the statement credited to him, the government took the decision to support the operation with 90 billion naira, given the economic situation of the country. This development led to criticism from different quarters and anger from Nigerians because we are suffering. More recently, pilgrims lamented the quality of food they were served despite paying 8 million naira for the 2024 Hajj activities per person. The amount paid by pilgrims in 2024 is about 3 times the cost of 2023 Hajj in naira value. In 2023, the cost of pilgrimage stood at 2.9 million, with the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria blaming the dollar to naira rate for the increased cost of the operation. So, let me stop reading the articles. What it means is that upon we criticize how the government budgeted 90 billion naira for the pilgrimage, they now went there, they saw that the 90 billion naira was not enough, that they were suffering, it wasn't enough accommodation because of the devaluation of naira. So you know what they did? They now spent another additional almost 300 billion upon the money they have spent before. Who does that? Who does that? So this is what the administration is doing. I don't know whom they are trying to please. I don't really know who they are trying to please. But if they are trying to please people who will vote for them in 2027, I think they will fail woefully. And I think their failure have started because Nigerians are suffering everywhere, all parts of the country. When you call on Tinubu's name, they will stone you. I think the game ahead of Tinubu is so dangerous because I can't imagine how Tinubu, despite he will go with security agencies around the country, maybe during campaign, I can't imagine why he must not be stoned. He must be stoned. Anywhere they will see him campaign, they must stone him. It's not going to be easy as usual. So let's see what is going to happen from midnight today. Let's support the Nigerian Labour Congress. Let's support everything they are doing because enough is enough.